Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the ground, it's Cole. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Blue Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Jackson. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Knowles are moving quickly down the field. Single back takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Jackson. Pass caught, can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
And the quarterback dropping back, looking to set up a screen pass here. And he will score! Touchdown, Florida State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Catch made over the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The pass rush closing in. Looking right, this one caught. Finding some room at the 25. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal.
Chris, all week they've heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And he will score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. Let's see if they can convert the point after. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
First down, why not keep it on the ground?
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Jackson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. offense out there to start a new drive on the 21. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the return is brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Looking for some space. It's Davis. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Scanning the field. It's Jackson. Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Trying to make it with a quarterback sneak. Defense all over that play. They stop him. He did not get the first down.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down and inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down. But no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. Looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down and inches.
And then 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. Last possession, they were forced forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Trying to find some room. It's Cole. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they've got him.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. And this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this ring.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Gets made on the out route. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Jackson. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Jackson. He slings this one deep down the left side. The pass caught inside the 15. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, not great through. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. Quick catch over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throws to the tight end. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, looking to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Blue Raiders will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Short connection to the tight end here. Fighting him off. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. Second down now.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Receiver in motion now. 1st and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Jackson. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple of plays.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State will take the lead in the 2nd half. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Trucks through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They're going to run it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down with the veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Gain of 1. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds the receiver wide open. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Touchdown, Knowles. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Well, they try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
You get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
This is why they're in the playoffs, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
The Blue Raiders are going to keep this drive rolling. The back's got it. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on a jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. This air attack is still unstoppable.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll make it into the end zone. They gamble and it works. They now lead by one here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Caught on the outside. It's McCoy. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts. You stop the clock. The offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, great first down here by this offense to stop this clock. But remember, the time isn't on your side. You still have a long way to go. They need to be in hurry-up mode.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. The ball is loose. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Dropping back, it's Jackson. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Noles with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get him as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And there's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
He's brought down at the 21. Second down coming up.
And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Florida State.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing you the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.